everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the WWH podcast. We are one day away from New Year's Eve, and of course, I've got here with me Johnny V and Randy Fields, the current who not only defeated and he retained the world heavyweight title against Chris Matthews, but in his own match as well. Now, I will say this though, I'm sure Fields is he's not he's going to mainly he's probably going to be at Showdown. I'm just going to say that. Don't know for sure, can't confirm it or not, but let's just say that both of the athletes had to be carried out from the match at Final Destinations. It wasn't a pretty sight. There was blood everywhere. So, but Fields is still able to talk. Logan Lawlett, was able to at least heal him enough to where he's at least walking. So Fields,
well, you know, the
doing?
Hart family had to put their special touch on Randy Fields, the champ, and I just turned right back into Randy Fields. No longer hurt. I'll be at Showdown Thursday night. You can bet your damn ass on that one right there. I'll be there. I might be on crutches, but I'll be there.
All right. Now, of course, we've got Johnny V here. Johnny V, you are making your return to the ring next week, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah. Oh, you better believe it. The surgery's all healed. The stitches are out, and the real athlete is back and better than ever. But let me first preface this all with a shout out, a little bit of a memorial. Let's all bow our heads and give 5 seconds of silence to the man, the myth, the legend, Lemmy Kilmister, the man from Motorhead, Ace of Spades, the game, you name it, the influence on the business is stated throughout history. Let's all just bow our heads for a minute.
I'll take a drink for that one.
My man, Lemmy, because if you've seen Airheads, you know who would win in a fight between Lemmy and God. Trick fucking question, you son bitch. Lemmy is God. Bow your head.
All right, here we go.
Love you, Lemmy.
And there it is. You know what? We're actually deciding a theme slide. Let's just kick right into it. This is a year, not necessarily a year in review. I guess you can say a quarterly review because WWH has been open now or relaunched for 4 months. And already we have over close to 60 roster members in WWH ever since the relaunch. Now, and that being said, we need another show, which is Demolition. We announced Demolition 2 days ago. That is coming back, where we are sorting through the roster to see who will go to Demolition. It's basically going to be all hardcore. The main title is going to be a hardcore title. And we're not kidding either. It's legitimately going to be the World Hardcore Championship or Hardcore Championship, whatever you want to call it.
As it should be. As it should be. This is the thing. Let me just make this clear and point and succinct to everybody listening. All you young guys out there, if you've got heart and you want it, this is the place to fucking be. Go get it. Go get it. There's a reason why Adrian Watchtower, hashtag whatever the fuck you want to call him, has made this company. It's to see who has the cojones to make it to Showdown. So if you want to be a big baller, go to Demolition, where it's all out, balls out, nuts out, the whole 9 yards. You put everything on the line. You do what you have to do to win. And if you're good enough, maybe, just fucking maybe, you're worth being on the Showdown roster. And if not, sayonara, sweetheart. Plain and simple.
Now, also, that's not the only title that's going to Demolition. I talked with Riley. I talked with Lisa Brooks, who's the new general manager for Demolition. And I also talked with Randy Orton, who's now the assistant general manager to Riley. So, you have some.
Wait, you're telling me we got another Orton here?
Yeah,
exactly. He's the patriarch of the Orton family, right? Because we got like 47 Ortons on the roster right now. I'm just going to let that be known.
right?
Jake
So,
Orton, Chris Orton, Randy Orton, Paul Orton, Jimmy Orton, Billy Bob Orton. We got like a lot of
Sounds
Ortons
like
around
it
here.
sounds like Adrian Hart went inside that and started popping out Ortons instead of hearts. If you know what I'm
no,
saying.
no, I had nothing to do with
I
that.
told
So,
you, watch that shit, put a rubber on. Goddamn, what the hell's going on?
no, that was all Cowboy Bob Orton right there. I had nothing to do with it. So, say what you will
He
on that one. So,
cast on his right arm, and then shit went haywire. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Now we just
think of it this way. He had that cast on. He had to release some tension elsewhere, right? So, just saying,
exactly couldn't take
just
it out on
saying.
Mr. T. Had to take it out on some ladies.
Yeah.
No problem.
Now, back on track. The hardcore championship is the main title, of course, for Demolition. The second title is going to be the Bombshells title, mainly because we've noticed that a lot of bombshells, or at least a few bombshells, they want to mainly concentrate on that and they want to shine. So where else to put the bombshells title at so where they can shine? Demolition, of course. And plus, if the name bombshell makes sense, right? So it's a great way. And already, I believe we already have a new contender for the Bombshells Championship as well with Asha Renee. She's already kind of hinting that she wants to go after it.
Well, hell, I thought John Blade and his sisters were going to go after that belt. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I heard wrong, but I heard John Blade wanted the shot at that bombshell championship.
That I don't know.
Blade should
That's
go for that title. John Blade should go for that title. No offense. Hey, bro, if you're listening, sorry. But yeah, go for that title. Seriously. But more to the point, to Adrian's point, the whole 9 yards. Yes. I mean, demolition, bomb, the whole 9 yards. And this is coming from a guy that, was with the mighty, illustrious Ric Flair. Woo! The whole 9 yards. You know, the women need a spot to shine. And on Showdown, it's not happening. They're kind of underneath the card. They're underneath this, that, or the other thing. Demolition gives these girls a chance to fucking shine. It gives them an opportunity to go, this is who I am. So let these girls go and fucking get it if you really fucking want it. And Ashley Renee, girl, go get it because I think you can do it. I think you could really fucking make a difference there. Go get it and go be yourself.
Yeah, and from what I'm hearing right now, Adrian, it looks like we got a full time referee for Demolition, and probably the entire Bombshell roster is. From what I'm hearing, JV, are you stepping up for that position?
Oh, hey, JV. Adrian, where do you need me, bro? Where do you need me? I was on podcast duty for the longest time, and now I'm back in action. Where the hell do you need me? You need me to be the enforcer of demolition? I'll do that. You need me to be commissioner? Hell, you need me to just check tickets at the door. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. See, section G74, go sit at your fucking seat. Whatever. You know me. I'm WWH all the way. Let's go get it.
Oh, I was kind of thinking that your brother G Spot would kind of be the referee of those bombshells matches, but if you, if you
Oh well, G Spot hits the G Spot. That's obvious. He would be a perfect fit for that position.
of course, right? That would make sense.
But don't let him loose. Oh God, he's a married man with kids right now. We can't let him loose on that. God damn it, that would be a shit show you wouldn't believe. I don't have enough of a fucking dog collar that guy back and forth.
Yeah,
let's just keep that on.
That's definitely true. Now, okay, back up everything back on track. All right. Now, obviously, within the 4 months, we've had a lot of matches, a lot of good matches too, including the Shogun tournament that happened at the Shogun pay per view, obviously, War Games, and Final Destination. Now, we're heading to the Royal Rumble, and we already announced this that the Royal Rumble match will be a Memorial Royal Rumble match for Ryan Reigns. It's taking place. We also announced this that it's going to be taking place in Cincinnati, Ohio. That's where his home. That's where Ryan Reigns is from. So it would be best fitting to have that there, and all of the profits that WWH makes will be going to his niece. So we made that official. Everything's good to go on that. Already seems like everything's starting to slowly build up. Like we already have names like Nick Sanderson Ashley Renee, like they kind of they're it's almost like they're making hints that they want to be part of this Royal Rumble match.
Well, I can tell you one name that will be a part of that Royal Rumble match, the man that just lost just past Sunday at Final Destination, and that would be Chris Matthews, because the man's got to go all the way back down to the totem pole and work his way back up if he wants to face the champ.
Yeah, and you would think like he's the one that kind of requested this kind of the memorial match for it. Like he and Ryan Reigns were best friends, so you would think that this is the perfect motivation for him to win the Royal Rumble to get back at you.
Oh,
If
it
you're
would. It absolutely would. It absolutely would be the perfect scenario. And it would be an honor for the real athlete. Put my name in that 30-man battle royal. I'll
well,
be beyond glad to toss his ass out the top rope and let him know your friend was worthwhile. His family's going to get paid. And the real athlete just put some ducats in the fucking wallet. That's what it is. But make no bones about it. Put my name in that goddamn match, Randy Fields. I'm not looking to fight you, but make no bones about it. Put me in the Royal Rumble. Drop it
okay,
in there.
all right,
Let
all
me
right.
be in there. Let me throw some fists. I don't give a damn if I'm 1 or 30. I don't give a damn when I come out. Let me get in there. Let me just, crunch some skulls, knock some heads, and do my business. And that's what we'll do. And we'll go from there. I don't give a damn about world titles. I've said that 1,000 times. Said that 1,000 times. But make no bones about it. If I could toss Chris Matthews out for his good buddy, make no bones about it. I'd be honored. I'd be
Now,
honored.
now, of course, everyone's thinking like, is it gonna be like how back then when WWE was around? Would it be like their kind of Royal Rumble? It's gonna be like that, but back to the early '90s. If you remember the old school Royal Rumble, where as soon as the buzzer goes off, no music is playing, nothing. They just walk out because that's the whole point of what a random draw is. You got to literally see who comes out of the curtain, not just you hear the theme music and you're like, oh my god. You back then people had to stand up just to go see the curtain, just to see who comes out. I mean, I'm sure Fields and Johnny V, when they were either young or little kids, when they were watching the Royal Rumble back then, that's what the excitement was before.
Oh, the moment Ultimate Warrior ran down that damn ring, you know damn well Randy Fields was sitting in that crowd, fucking on his feet.
Yeah, and of course, the winner gets a world title shot at WrestleMania 8, which we haven't decided a location yet, but we already have a few spots, and some are we have one in the U.S., we have one in Australia, we have one in I believe Scotland,
Oh,
also England as well. Like England basically made another bid. They're like, you guys did so much, great at Final Destination. We want you back. So
well, let me ask you this, Adrian.
okay.
When the hell are we going to stay in the United States? The champ is tired of going across country,
Well, the Royal Rumble
tired of
is
going to Scotland, tired of going to the UK. The damn Randy Fields is tired of using his fucking passport. I'm trying to stay right here in Missouri, the United States of America, to
well,
defend my title. I ain't trying to
well,
go out states again to the damn
well,
UK.
well. Remember, the key word here is world champion. I mean, even Johnny V got to agree with me there. You're a world champion. So whatever pay per view that takes place, you got to defend
Well,
it
you're
at
paying
that.
for the fucking ticket.
I already pay for your check as it is, so you're fine.
Fuck it.
I mean, even Johnny V would agree. Like, I'm the one sending out the checks. Like right now, Johnny V probably got a paycheck in the mail, like from last week. If
Well, I don't know. I haven't got my last two paychecks. I'm a working champion over here, and I'm thinking it's time for them paychecks to come in.
well, they've been coming in, as far as I know. I don't know. Like
Well,
we
damn
haven't.
Christmas mail. I guess it's stuck in the mail somewhere.
Yeah. Now let's talk about your little open challenge. That you made about, I believe, a week ago on the last podcast, or was it the week before that? You specifically said that you wanted to do an open challenge if you retained. And Johnny V, are you still there, or are you already drunk?
I'm drunk. Number one, you know that the real athlete only knows one way how to do it, when to do it, and where to be when the job has to get done. But beyond all of that, yes, obviously I'm here. Put my name in that Royal Rumble. I want to be there. And Randy Fields, I'm not calling you out, bro. You have been a worthwhile champion. I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying about you at this point. I have been one of your most ardent supporters while I've been on the shelf with gallbladder surgery and ridiculously hot Lithuanian chicks bouncing off my cock. The whole 9 yards. It's
We did
all
not.
been there.
That's too much
It's all
information, Johnny V.
been
That's
there.
too much information.
Yeah, it might be too much information, but God damn it, that's what it is. This is where we are. So,
And
bar
that's
none,
courtesy of the real athlete right there. And let me tell you, I
exactly.
want to give kudos back to you on refereeing that match this past Sunday at Final Destination. You called it right down the middle, like you said. You know, I was a little worried about it. I didn't know if JV wanted to take a shot at the champ, but he sure in the hell did, and he stuck to what he said, and he called
Do it.
that right down the middle.
Do it. I respect you too goddamn much as a champ. I've held that title too many goddamn times, just like you, to go and go, oh, I got feelings, I got emotions. No, fuck that. We are champions. At the end of the day, not to quote Ric Flair, but there's a reason I'd let you dive off my 5 meter board, because you're a champion. The Don Z29s, all of that. There's a reason I'd let you ride in those, because you're a champion. And when you're a champion, you respect it. You respect it. So you get it. I get it. The difference is going into 2016, who the hell in WWH can get that?
Yeah.
That's
And
where you like, who the fuck is going to step up and really grasp the concept of this is what we need? The real athlete, Johnny V, has set the precedence before. Randy Fields is setting the precedence now. Who the fuck going forward is going to set the precedence? And I'm sorry, don't really see it. Don't really see it. There is one guy, one guy. But outside of that, where are they?
well,
Where are they?
let's just say let's talk about that a little bit, like because I was talking about the open challenge that Fields made, and already we have three people that stepped up and said, I want to challenge Fields for the world title, and that is Travis Levitt, Demi May, who's the current international champion, and Ryan Payne, and of course Equinox too. He actually came to me this a few days ago, actually. So that's four right there that wants to challenge Fields leading up to the pay per view. So it depends on whoever's.
Well, two out of those four people that you just named right there, two of them don't deserve to have a shot against Randy Fields. One man just came back. His name is Travis Levitt. For him to have a shot at the champ after not proving himself what he supposedly is all about, you know, he's going up against John Blade one week, going up against Alicia Hicks one week. Do you really think he needs to be in a main event match with Randy Fields? Nah, don't think so. Demi May, she's the international champion. Why is she worried about my title? And like I said before, if she wants to face the champ, she better put her strap against my strap and we go one-on-one next week or 2 weeks on Showdown. Hell, we could do it at Royal Rumble. I don't care. Demi May, when she's ready to face the champ and put her belt on the line, I'm all for it.
All right. Now, of course, there's the other two, Ryan Payne and Equinox. Equinox got his big win at Final Destination against Everett Aloney in a Falls Count Anywhere match. At the same time, Ryan Payne lost both of his matches, both for the No Limits and the World Tag Team titles.
Well, let me give
So,
you a little history lesson real quick before. I don't mean to cut you off, boss, but I'm going to
yeah.
have to cut you off real quick. Let me give you a history lesson on Ryan Payne.
Mhm.
For a simple fact that he wants to throw his name out there to be going against the champ Randy Fields, it's just baffling. The man had his chance, number one contendership, back about 2 months ago, maybe a month ago at the last pay-per-view War Games. If anybody's keeping up with the history books with WWH, I don't know.
Yeah, we
But
remember.
he faces against a man, myself, Randy Fields,
I
for
thought
the
it was
number
at.
one contendership.
I thought it was at Shogun.
Hell, it might have been Shogun, it might have been War Games. I'd slammed a few of these brewskis down over here.
All right.
So
Damn
my
right.
memory's
Shot of
faded a
fish.
little bit. So,
Shotgun whiskey. Yep.
for that man to get a shot at me, He defines what's wrong with this WWH roster at this moment. You ain't got nobody that's gonna beat Randy Fields, because I guarantee you, I'm the best damn champion that's ever fucking lived in WWH, and I guarantee you, I'm the best on this roster right now. Simple as that.
All right. Now, speaking of Showdown, tomorrow night is the New Year's Eve show. And the big main event is the World Tag Team titles. And that's the Devil's Rejects against Jay Gordon and Tio Jacoba. And they're already getting ready. Like, they've been training all their lives. So I want to get your guys' opinions just real quick on this tag team match. I mean, we already have the Devil's Rejects. They retained at Final Destination, but already Riley just threw him into Showdown, saying like, "Hey, you got new contenders already. Go." So, what do you guys see in this match?
They should be ready and ready to go. Both of those teams, they should be ready and ready to go, bar none, point blank. And the only reason I say that is because the Johnny V-Star doesn't make any bones about it. I'm back. I'm better than ever, and I'm going for the tag team titles. I'm open invitation to who's who wants to be a tag team partner with the real athlete Johnny V. I
Damn,
mean,
a two-time tag team champion sounds really fucking nice right now.
And you know what? You know what? Not gonna lie. I thought. Look, I'm not gonna look. Okay, hold on, real quick. Not gonna lie. I thought your brother would want to team up with you there, but apparently, since he hasn't.
G-Spot, Levinator, Chris Kane. I mean, the list. Sorry, Chris Kane, not to drop names, but the list has gone on and on in terms of guys that have want to team up with the real athlete Johnny V. Here's the deal: the tag team titles are shit. No offense to Demi May, she's awesome, and she's guided that team to glory. But Colby and Xavier are done. It's done. And this division needs a shakeup. So here's your shakeup. I'm down. I'm down. So when you hear that I'm down, believe, brother, I'm down. So be ready, deliver, and bring it better than anybody you can fucking imagine. Because if you don't got it against me, you got no goddamn chance in this business. And that's it. So going forward, open challenge. Who wants to be the real athlete's partner to get those goddamn straps? Because I'm sorry, I'm tired of WWE, WWH, all these companies looking at the world title as the premier fed. When I grew up, the world title and the international title, intercontinental, all that bullshit, they meant as much as the world title because they were what meant what was next. Right. And right now, that world title doesn't mean jack squat. So guess what? You need a guy that can mean what that title means, and you got it right here. So let's do it. Let's fucking make this point blank, plain and simple on this podcast right now. I'm going for the World Tag Team titles. I'm gunning for them. And anybody that thinks that they can be my tag team partner, let's fucking do it and go from there.
Okay, now speaking of that, there have been some.
Well, goddamn.
Well, okay. Now I know that Johnny V just made it clear that. No, okay, Johnny V.
We're not playing fucking around with you, bro. You're a champ. I'm not fucking touching that. I'm not touching that. Maybe the day will come where I can touch that, but right now, nope, not gonna happen. I'll take those tag titles because it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off.
I'm not worried about. I mean, I'm of course I'm worried about my world title, but throw back and do a little history lesson with you, JV. Your brother G-Spot was a one-time tag team champion with the current world heavyweight champion Randy Fields. It'd be a glory to hold a tag team title with you. Now, the question is if you would like to hold a tag team title with me is the real question.
Oh, so
I'll hold tag team title with anybody that's available. The bottom line is I'll be there. Who else is going to show up?
Okay, now, speaking of that, we do have other teams that are apparently being made. since Nick Sanderson came back, he and Equinox are actually talking to each other about being a tag team as well. Not only that, apparently,
Nick Sanderson. Mention the name. I'm going to put this out right now. Nick Sanderson, and I know we're on the podcast with Randy Fields, the world champ. Most respect to you. And I wish you the best of 2016. I hope to God you hold that title all of 2016. But Nick Sanderson right now, he's my up and comer. This is a guy to watch. This is a guy to watch. This is a guy that could be a challenge,
and
especially to you, Fields. Like, especially to you, because you're the champ. You're the champ. But for me, looking on the inside out, like, this guy means business. This guy means business. Watch out for that guy. And if anything, it's better for the business. Obviously, we're all talking about that. But on the outside looking in, Nick Sanderson's got it. He is my pick for Rising Star of 2016, bar none. That's no offense to Randy Fields. Fields, I love
No,
you.
I'm not going to take offense to that. But if the man can find a direction where he wants to go as a person, I would gladly put my title against him. I think he's a hell of a competitor. We competed, we faced off each other at a underground company years ago. Now, if he could figure out if he wants to go direction with Pandora's Box or if he wants to go direction with TWE, I'm not sure which direction he wants to go.
Don't tell me that, God. No, don't tell me that he didn't fall into the box. God damn it. Am I the only one? I swear to God, Fields and I are the only two that have not fallen into that box. What the hell?
Wait a minute.
Well, that damn box is too loose. There's no way Randy Fields is fitting in that box without knocking some shit around, if you know what I'm saying.
Great. That was great.
Yeah, okay. Now, damn it, Johnny B. You guys just got me distracted with that Pandora's going. God damn it. Like, okay.
Everybody's knocking on Pandora's box. Gun N' Roses, supposedly they're going to come up in a reunion. Might as well make a song, Knocking on Pandora's Box. Be a hell of a song.
Yeah, okay. Now, let me quickly finish with this tag team subject because there's also a new team that's actually been made. Apparently, two newcomers, and one of them has a dark match this week, and that's Damage. Um, he's kind of hinting that he too wants to go Damage.
Who?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But what I mean is, he too is kind of making it clear that he wants to go after the tag team titles as well. And not only that, Chris Matthews and Everett Aloney looks like they're teaming back up together now that Matthews is no longer the world champion, and they are pretty much making it clear that they're going for the world tag team titles as well. So heading into 2016, I believe the division is now looking up. So there's some pretty good competition there. Now it depends if JV is still thinking that after January, of course, because even though he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, but he did make it clear that he wants that tag titles. Is that correct, JV? Like, I don't know how far or how close. Like, is he making a challenge at the Royal Rumble? What are you saying about that as far as that goes, JV?
Well, first off, whiskey for the working man.
Okay.
That's how I roll. And then after that, the tag team titles, that's where I'm at right now. Like, I need to go for those. That's where I'm at. I'm tired of it. Devil's Rejects, I'm coming at you. I don't give, and I know that the titles are on the line on Showdown. I don't give a damn who wins those titles. I'm coming after you. And whoever wants to sign up to be my tag team partner, I'll tag you in. I'll love you like a partner. No matter the fucking person, I'm gunning for it. Outside of that, where we go from there is hearsay. I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. The tag team division is exploding. And that's what I want. Because we got Demolition coming up, hardcore title, bombshell title, all of them are going to be fighting for that. International champions about to get unified. I hope I'm not spilling the beans here for you, Adrian. But international get unified with No Limits.
Yeah,
the whole 9 yards.
This is true. Next week on Showdown, Demi is going to basically defend her title against Chris Kane, and as he defends his title, basically as they're being unified. I'm trying to decide if that needs to be any special type of match, but from the looks of it, I don't think so. Because I mean, I could make it a ladder match, but again,
Keep the
that's
C4 away, keep the barbed wire away. We've had enough until maybe 6 months or so. You know, my fucking back is still scraped up from the goddamn barbed wire from Sunday night. And I don't want no damn explosives at any ringside anymore after what happened at fucking Final Destination.
yeah
Keep it
that
singles
that
competition, god damn it.
yeah, that actually threw me off guard because once the during the international title match, if nobody saw it, Riley came out during the middle of it and said, "Eliza says hello," and then just pressed a button, which started a countdown for the ring to explode. Now, if anybody knows Eliza back from the old WWH days, she ran ECW, which is basically the crazy brand, and he was really into the dangerous matches, like the barbed wire explosions, the twisted metal matches, the the C4 charges matches, like anything with that. She likes seeing violence. So when I saw Riley come out and said, "My Aunt Eliza says hello," that threw me off guard. And I guess she probably wanted to show that the international title meant more than the world title per se. She kind of wanted to go out with a bang, I guess, in a way. Both matches still did amazing, but at the same time, both were really dangerous. So, it kind of makes you think. Well, she made an impact, obviously. But moving on, we know that with this year in review, we know that Fields' matches are obviously the ones that he likes. But I want to know, with Fields' perspective, what matches did he like that did not involve him?
Well, I'm not too sure there was any matches that didn't involve me that weren't great.
I'm talking
I
about like
can't.
I'm talking about like pay-per-view wise.
Well, I've been in every main event on every pay per view. I think all my matches are top ones. If I go down the list, I think you can go back to just Final Destination. I think Demi May put on a hell of a match for the international championship. Now, I'd say the triple threat was also a hell of a match with the No Limits championship. We got Chris Kane, Ryan Payne, and I can't remember the other
Scotty Payne.
Scotty Payne's, Orton's, fucking. Next thing you know, there's gonna be 16 Fields. Goddamn, I can't keep up with the names. But that was by far one of the best triple threats I've seen in WWH in quite some time.
Johnny V, you came back around late October, and you were there in time for War Games, I believe. So,
Yep.
from War Games to Final Destination, which matches that stood out in your mind?
It's not matches. It's not matches for me. It's not matches. It's wrestlers. It's the guys that go in and do their job and get the job done. So, bar none, point blank, plain and simple, Fields. I mean, this is your world champ. People shit on him. People argue. People dismiss this, that, the other thing. Fields is your champ for a goddamn reason. Accept it. Accept it. Realize it. Learn it. Live it. Love it. Diamonds are forever, and so is Fields.
Yeah.
End result. That's what it is. That's what it is. And if you can't grasp that concept, maybe you shouldn't be lacing up a pair of fucking boots. That's it. Outside of that, there's been plenty of guys I've seen. I don't look at matches. Like I said, I don't look at matches. I look at wrestlers. Fields is the epitome of what I view as your world champion. Outside of that, obviously, Demi May has been great, an absolute phenomenon in the ring, and she's got it. She can do it. She can be it. She can see it. She can get it. Whether she wants to or not, that's on her. That's not my decision. End story. Outside of that, you've heard me say this 1,000 times before. 2016, and I hope you're fucking listening, bro. Nick Sanderson. I believe in this kid. Like, I really believe in this kid. I think he's got it. I think he's got the ability. I think he's got the chutzpah. I think he's got the huevos, the cojones, whatever you want to call it. He's got it. This kid can do it. Those are my three going into 2016. Fields, Demi May, and Sanderson. Mark those fucking names because those are the names you should remember when it comes to 2016. After that, hey, here, there, everywhere. Tim Stone, kid, you got street cred. You're good. Build it up. Damon Cross, you're good. Build it up. Chris Kane, get your shit together. You can do it. Build it up. All of that. It's all good. You want to talk about going forward, though? 2016 for me. Fields, Demi May, Nick Sanderson. Mark my words.
All right. Now, Fields, what is your prediction for 2016? And I guess 2016 for WWH altogether. I mean, we've been back for 4 months and we're already making headlines, and a lot of things are happening. Like we're signing more talent now and all that. So what do you think?
That's great. You can sign all the talent you want, but if you haven't realized right at this point that 2016 is the year of Randy Fields, then you're completely lost, and you need to sell the company back to Vince McMahon. That's what you need to do.
Okay. All right.
That's a champ talking. Don't fucking argue it. It's a champ talking. Goddamn right.
All right. Well, but other than that, what else do you hope to see then when it comes to?
Well, I want competition. I've been facing off against Chris Matthews the last goddamn 2 pay-per-views, and I'm sick of it. This is why I put out the open challenge every single week until Royal Rumble or even after Royal Rumble. I don't care. I'll put this belt on the line every single showdown. It doesn't matter because I'm Randy fucking Fields. But what I want someone in the back to step up and say, hey, I'm taking that damn belt away from you, and I'm going to fucking do it. But you know what? Right now, at this point, there ain't nobody.
All right. Well, that's understandably so, especially with more people coming and then obviously the current challengers that you have lined up. Again, that's why I say at the end of January we'll see what happens if there's even going to be a new champ or not. I mean, who knows for sure? I mean, what if it's someone that ends up just coming up and being like, yeah, I'll challenge you, and then all of a sudden they actually do that? Would you be surprised, Fields, if that actually happened?
I wouldn't be surprised, but the whole point of this open challenge is to challenge other people to become something within this company. Not someone that just came in here and said, hey, I want a shot at your title. You know what? You got to prove your damn self in order to get a shot at my belt. You just ain't gonna come right down from Dark Match 1 against John Blade and come face me. Travis Levette, he's iffy. Personally, I think he needs to be back in the dark matches, facing off against John Blade and the Sisters. That's just my personal opinion. Demi May, she needs to worry about her own title. That's one thing I will say. But like I said, my arms are wide open waiting for the challenger with the belt strapped around the waist.
Now let's actually talk about Travis Levette for a little bit. Like, granted, same. He did face John Blade and Lation, and this week he's facing both of them along with his tag team partner Ashley Renee. So in a way, are you kind of like saying that he's basically winning like jobber matches?
Well, I consider him a jobber. That's my understanding way you're booking him. I think he's a jobber if he's facing off against John Blade one week, facing off against Lisa Hicks one week, or whoever the hell the sisters are. I can't remember their damn names. If he wants a shot at the title, personally, I believe he needs to start from square root 1 and work his way down. But like I said, as an open challenge, I'll throw my hands out here, ring the damn bell, put the belt on the line, and I'll lace up the boots and beat that ass. Simple as that.
All right. And Johnny V, any closing statements from you as far as the overview of WWH, where it's going, and what to tell everyone outside of WWH as far as like if they have what it takes to join?
Hey, here's the deal. Randy Fields is your champ. He's the man, and he's set the precedence. Bar none. And the model that he set forward has been set forward by champs before him, not just myself, but the gluttony of guys that have done it before him. So the history is there. We don't need to speak on that. We don't need to touch on that. It's written in stone. We all get that. My biggest advice, the biggest thing for everybody going forward is get your shit together. Really get your shit together and figure out what you want to do, who you want to be, and where you want to go. If you can't figure out that, kid, you ain't meant for this business. The huevos ain't big enough and you're not going to cut it. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's a reason the real athlete has held the title as many times as he has. There's a reason the Randy Fields and the Rocks and the Jason Crows and Lucas Devlins and all those guys, all of them have had the title the way they did because we had the nuts to go, we're the man, come and get it. And that's what 2016 really means. From here forward, who in this roster has the ability to grab that fleshy patch between their goddamn legs and go, I'm the fucking man? Who has it? Who has it? Because right now, I see Randy Fields, maybe Demi May, maybe a couple other guys. Where are we? Where are we? Nut up or shut up, boys. Nut up or shut up. And I know the real athlete's sitting here going, well, you're the real athlete. You could do it. You could do it. I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. That's the difference. It's your turn. It's your turn. Who the fuck is ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for 2016? I am. Randy Fields is. Watchtower's ready to get it going. From here out forth, who the fuck else is ready to grab this year by the balls?
All right. And any last, well, obviously we got Fields' I guess, closing comments that he's basically ready for anybody. And now Johnny Fee just
The
made,
year 2016, Mr. Hart,
Mhm.
is a year of Randy Fields. 2015 was nothing.
All right.
2016, you'll see this gold right around my waist the entire year.
Damn straight.
Is that an
Get it, bro.
is that, I guess you can say, is that a New Year's resolution? Also, even a
Oh,
goal
it's not a
achieved?
resolution, it's a fact.
All right. Okay. And at that, we will close it off. We will call it a night. I thank everyone here, including Johnny V and Randy Fields. We will be back at our normal day and time this Saturday with the rest of the gang to start the first podcast of 2016 for WWH episode
Before we close,
Okay.
and I'm sitting here with a few friends, the whole 9 yards. One more time before we close, just because he's been such an influential part of the business. We started it, we ended it. Lemmy Kilmeister. Who would win in a fight between Lemmy and God? Trick goddamn question. Lemmy is God. Lemmy, we miss you. We love you. It's all about the game. 5 seconds for the man.
And there it is.
God bless you.
Rest
Now,
in peace.
Now, of course, make sure to follow us, add us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitter at WWHDFed. Make sure to check out the site, have fun with it. If you got what it takes to join WWH, make sure to do so. Show us what you got. That's basically what we're saying. If you think you have what it takes to go up against people like Fields or even Johnny V, sign up and we'll decide that. But
Yeah, exactly. I'm Fields' bodyguard. You got to get through me to get through. If you can't get through me, you ain't getting to Fields. It's that simple. It's that
Yeah,
goddamn
damn
simple.
straight.
yeah,
Exactly. We got a hierarchy here, motherfuckers. Learn it, live it, love it. Diamonds are forever. We know who we are. If you want to bring it, bring it. And if not, you're just singing it. Shut the fuck up and move the fuck on. We're not your happy daytime soap opera bullshit. We are the real deal. And if you're meant to be here, you are. And if you're not, you ain't. That fucking simple.
And with that, we say good night and Happy New Year. Because by the time that this goes up and you guys are listening, it'll be New Year's Eve already. So Happy New Year to everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow night on Showdown
Salute.
From Madison Square Garden in New York City. We will be there when the ball drops, and parties will be happening.
Oh, there'll be some balls dropping, all right.
Balls dropping.
Yeah. So with that, we all say good night and see you on Saturday for our next podcast.